What is poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We got ourselves a long one coming in as we have an upside down Pokemon playmat. Truly, we are on some round one vibes. We are going to see Agumon reveal 2 more Agumon, a Hades Force, and a Greymon. And because he is an Agumon, his ass cannot pick up other Agumons because Agumon is his own biggest op. We got Gaiomon versus Armour, a player returning, I think they said the last time they played was like BT8 when Armour just came out, so this was kind of familiar territory. I think this is a borrowed list. Maybe net decks, but yeah, committing the cardinal sin of your only rookie to the board. They do that a lot. They were doing that in the later rounds when I ended up playing them. But we are going to get ourselves a free Greymon, the first tamer to hit the field. A Greymon in the back, so we're keeping it nice and simple. Not really got any of the memory steal stuff, but we do have a Veemon in the back. Different altar, so you can confirm that there's still one more Veemon in front. What I would probably like to see here is maybe the 1k inherit matters a lot here, because if the 1k inherit wasn't there, I would say what you'd probably want to see is Flamedramon for 2 or 0, and then you would raid over the body, bounce the security in the process, so you get to play for that removal. But instead we're going to get the Greymon back to hand, which is less than just getting rid of it permanently. But we're going to go for Dos Checarino Romano. Goes through both. I mean, it's a pretty good start. I am less keen on passing 4 here, but you do kind of need to establish a tamer, and gonna pass 3, gonna give a tauntable, raidable body, so like there's some potential here to go crazy. Like if we push up, make the taunt Metal Gray, then we can kind of go foolish. But we're loading regular X antibody underneath, which I think means we can make Metal Greymon X antibody here if we're missing the Metal Gray. Obviously it's not a taunt, but it's still you know, it's value. And for those of you that have seen this Gaiomon play before, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, why would you not just have the X antibody underneath? And like, why are you not swinging with it if you're doing it this way? But it's so he can keep it upright. Realistically, probably should just be on protoform if we're doing that. But it is what it is. End up passing 3. We're Digivolve immune. We're threatening Blackwall Greymon from this point. That said, I think we can still have our source stripped. This will be the memory inherit stripped if we do get it. No tamer though, because weren't able to commit the Ice Cream Veemon, and we did obviously have that bad boy cleared. So you can still get security damage here if you make a Flamedramon. What I would like to see is an Armour committed, because then if we do Blackwall Greymon Ace, the Blackwall Greymon Ace is going to clear that Veemon. That Veemon is going to die. Armour Purge would have obviously stopped that. I'm going to take the block, we're going to steal a memory. And then we are huge. So we're going to Armour Purge down. And not enough armors to make a BT8 Magnamon to do much more. I mean, I guess BT8 Magnamon realistically wasn't going to do that much. Low key though, actually just source stripping 2 of these sources would just be really annoying. So get the 1 choke. And then we're still too small. So Blackwall Grey is not unaffected. Get to steal the memory inherit. And the reboot one. So this at least is going to slow down the damage clock a decent amount. Start main and gonna be chilling, give the blocker. Gonna get to give the memory back, and because Gaiomon is actually Blackwall Greymon, get to go over that bad boy for 2. Doesn't have piercing. Oh no. No, we should be bigger. Because we got the... Oh shoot. Gaiomon... I don't think he's rulebox treated as Blackwall Greymon. Or having... is he treated as having Greymon in his name? Because if he does, I think we should have been bigger, because we had 2 starter main plus 1k. So 16... Ah, well. That's definitely a lot of tempo to give up, especially with no rookie in the back there, so that kind of sucks. Yeah, because all of the Gaiomons, except one of them, are 13k, so that would have been 5... no, it still would have crashed, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Because it would have been 13 plus 1 from the Agumon is 14, and then plus 2 sets of 1k. So, yeah, crashing at 16 is giga unlucky. But... I was going to say security is safe, but it's actually not, because we can play this really safe. We can give blocker with the Greymon, so you just swing the Flamedramon first. But then again, also, if we just have starter deck Magna, we're chilling. I mean, if you find it, you find it. Gonna spend the 3 for the Magnamon to make him massive. This should not have done cost reduction because we don't have a tamer. But we're gonna be where it hopefully will not matter. This is once per turn, and if you don't have it, you don't have it. You swing the Flamedramon and this guarantees lethal. Oh, okay, we are just... Okay, yeah, we're just maybe not reading our cards as closely as we should. Either way, this is lethal regardless. Like, there's no way to do anything with that, because even if you take the block, you burn the lost security, and then you get the swing with the rookie. So, a little bit messy, but that's going to be game 1 to Magnamon.
Matrix Digivolution.
What's poppin', tamers? We're back with Player Ammo once again. A bunch of people ask me why I drink Player Ammo, and it's because they sponsor me. Duh. Jokes aside, I actually was drinking Player Ammo before all of that, because I actually don't have much of a sweet tooth, and I find a lot of energy drinks to be too sweet, especially a lot of the powder brands. But the no sugar approach for Player Ammo and their focus on more tart, like sour flavors, really suits my palate. The fruit punch is really just fruity and packs a nice kick. The blue raspberry is really, really nice as well, nice and sour, kind of like when you get those slushies. If you want something a little bit on the sweeter side, there's the strawberry lemonade, which is more strawberry than it is lemonade. And they do have the lemon flavors as well. And I can tell you for a fact that the new black cherry flavor goes foolish. Yeah, the way I mix mine is by getting the dry powder in and then getting a little bit of water in and just mixing it around to try and make a slurry. Then I add up to half the bottle and shake it a baby. Whilst we do get shuffled up for game number 2, I want to say a big thank you to all of our members that support the channel. It helps us do what we do daily here on the KnTElixar channel. Trying to go Mr. Worldwide 365. I don't know, that sounded better in my head. Anyways, Ultimates, thank you for supporting the channel as much as you do. Do have the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks and Sticks, Brad, Sacred Armor, King of Knights, Dire Owlbear, Rich Life, and Matthew Bowen. Then holding it down at the champion tier, you guys will be getting new content soon from the podcast when we do go live again. Shinakari, DHM, Andy Fing, Squid Eater, Benji Gibber, Thomas Yates, Kenneth Smith, Mart FGC, Craig and Security, Coffee Deus, Kava, Stephen Holdren, Epsidion Cross, Donkey, and Pap. Looks like we're going to open the digital gate with a security set with a Veemon, and we're going to spend 4 on Davis Motorhome. No larger monsters to be seen, so this is only ever going to be the single hit. Going to find another Veemon. I'm going to commit an Agumon to board. I sure hope that's not his only one. Blackwall Greymon, Ace Ans Lewanov. Virus Greymon is never going to be more than 1. So what's really interesting here is the Black Agu X still won't find other Agumons, which is really annoying. So even though this is additional cycle, we could still just be sending our rookies to the abyss. Card with Greymon in text. Double hit. Okay, we did have another rookie in the back. We're not Omega trolling. And then we do go for what would be a one choke, but, you know, memory setter. So it's fine. Go to 3, draw, raise. And we are looking at a jamming Veemon. We do have blocker though, so, you know, nice jamming check, Lamal. That said though, it is still a 2-color Digimon, so giving the Greymon 2 sources does not make it any less bounceable to hand. Show me... no Magnamon. Well, only one target. Just one GX is red-black. Yeah, I mean, he has a Magnamon, but you could also slam the Agu? You could slam the other Veemon if you just need to get searching, because it seems like that's what we're missing. Can't use the training this turn because obviously it was played this turn. And we're going to go for 3. Yep, there's our Magnamons and a Davis for free. We take those. Choosing to go with DP minus rather than DP positive probably matters because obviously we did see that the X form. We did see that the X form for DP minus and Digivolve protection is there. And we're going to load up an X antibody. Now we can actually get ourselves a free Tychimere here as we're going to go into that lovely 2-color metal Greymon. When an attack target changes, we get 2 free player Tamer. So we're going to raid. Show me the Tamer. Honestly, Loki, I wish he kind of Hades forced, but actually Hades Force may have ended up clearing anyway. Oh, this is sequenced slightly wrong, but in fairness, the player picked up things straight away. So I think he meant to claim the X antibody and also claim the playing a Tamer down straight away. But, you know, the player already kind of resolving the check, which is a shame because or he didn't, and he just paid the Evo cost after. If he'd done X antibody and changed the attack target first, we actually would have been able to get the free Tamer and a piercing check. But I'm also willing to believe that we actually just didn't use the one attacking of X antibody, because that is sometimes kind of how we roll. Speaking of kind of how we roll, we are running out of Veemons because we did have to commit 2 to board in order to get searching for the Magnas because we didn't have like a passive play on a delay. Bars. Obviously the memory side is going to be useful here, but 8 play costs. Yeah, you could just Hades Force this. Yeah, Hades Force, double clear the Davises. I'm a terrible person, so like I would do it. Like, you have a chance to run the Goggle Boy over with a Steamroller. I mean, I guess you could also train into Blackwall Greymon Ace, but like, Hades Force is the OG. It's the funny one. We have cracked the training, so we are committing to an Evo now. Boo. No, wait, never mind. We keep turn. I forgot that this deck is this. You know what? Blackwall Greymon? I was not familiar with the game. Okay, we actually didn't Hades Force. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what? It's also entirely possible. It's because the play is new and we're being nice. We do get to burn one off of the reboot unsuspend, but like, man like me would have killed Davis Motorhome. That said, we did end up passing 3 anyway off the Yuko. So like, maybe he's saving it for the turn after. But like, Blackwall Greymon players exist to do one thing and one thing only. And that is to take a Chevy into a crowded line of traffic. There's no way we're playing on board. There's no way. How? You can make this Magnamon for 0 because we do training. Do it. Training. Thank you. Training. Evolve for cost -2, cost -1 because of the Tamer. We do find a rookie in the back. Now Awakening of the Golden Knight into Magnamon X for 3. This is why we Hades Force. If we'd Hades Forced, we would have killed both Davises, and he would not have, well, he would have been able to get the reduction because neither of these players have read the promo Veemon. But like, if they, in theory, had read the promo Veemon and knew that it was linked to having Tamers, Hades Force would have been goated. That said, this Magnamon X isn't really that big, so like, what if we just hit him in the jaw? Like, thoughts? What if you just mogged him like directly? What if you just hit him really, really hard? You could be like Gear 3 Luffy. And when a problem presents itself, present an even bigger problem named your fist. So I'm gonna get that lovely Evo into Metal Grey, gain the memory back, gain the Digivolve protection. We're just spending memory for the love of the game. Now, swing, raid, yeah, run them hands. Run them handaronis, please. Huge. This Gaiomon, I believe it's promo Gaio. Or is that BT23 Gaio? That's BT23 Gaio. When attack targets change, gains piercing 5k, but obviously No piercing because this is Armour Purge, which prevents the thing, but it's more about getting rid of the Magna X. Surely he will not have a second Magna X. Please, Hades Force. I beg you. I beg you. You've been so nice to him as a new player. Yeah! Get his ass! Yes! We have an X antibody, so we're going to reduce the cost, which is still going to pass over memory setter, but it's more about the... It's more about sending a message. Also, didn't choose to attack. It is optional, which is really cute. Yeah, it is optional. You don't have to attack, so if you know, accidentally hit a tamer right after bouncing them, you know, that sucks. It is a loose condition that can be played around. So excellent restraint to just take the free burn damage. I'm gonna swing in. I'm gonna draw one, and there's Blackwall Greymon Ace. Lamau. Armour Purge, and then this is still... Yeah, he's not gonna gain the extra DP because he's already gained it because it's when Digivolving. And then this is gonna be a block. And now we have 2 Magnamons. We have no tamers, so we won't get the reduction. Place your bets on whether we see a reduction. There it is, the reduction. That said, I don't think this is going to be stripping anything of importance. It's going to strip... It's going to strip the like, damage. Which I guess is nice. I should have stripped 2, no? Oh yeah, it did, because it was there. And then, funny enough, if he turns into a BT whatever Magnamon, it would actually be too big. Still have blocker. Do we have? No, this Gaiomon doesn't have blocker. So we're just going to spend the 5, make Magna X. Magna X pretty big. 15, 16k. Funny enough, just like the last Magna X, still smaller than 18, which the Gaiomon can do on his own, ignoring the 2 starter mains and the Yuko. This and all the inherits. The Gaiomon as a card says, I hate Magna X. I hate Magna X. So what if I just hit it really hard? Attack target change. Yeah, I think we're just like that. It's unaffected, but like, just like, it doesn't matter. Oh, funny enough, even if they crashed, the Gaiomon has protection. I think that's what we were asking about. We swung at security. We're trying to win the game. We have burn. Why would we not have just punched the Magna X in the face? I mean, to be fair, there's still time, right? Yeah, we could still hit the Magna X in the face. All right. Yeah, so we clock him for the hell of it. Personally, I would have double punched the Magnamon. Like, we clearly are... I mean, to be fair, we have armors in hand because we hit a thing, but just like... I feel like we probably could have just been really annoying. That said, we are still being annoying. Unsuspend on the opponent's turn, burn one? The burn inherent not there, or is it when it suspends? Or attack targets change? Whichever it is, we've definitely left the opportunity for something to happen. You could, in theory, swing this Magna, intentionally let it die, proc Armor Digivolution. Funny enough, actually, the BT23 Magna we've held on to here could be kind of relevant. I think we've got -6. The problem is we didn't really get as many in trash, unless they're slightly off camera. It feels like we probably could have done with it a little bit more. Then we're just double checking to see DP, and we're going to use armor texture and then interrupt. Well, it's not interruptive, but like it would go towards Veemon, and then the armor digivolution will proc, which then lets him go into it. This is just confirming it. Fun fact, Terry was here and had the buy, so yeah, he was able to judge away from home. My goat, always here to clear up a ruling clarification. So we're gonna get a 0 cost. We're gonna get a 0 cost because of armor digivolution. Magnamon, which is gonna be -8. realistically, this doesn't matter that much. Yo, we got a blinding ray? Oh, unless we do it again. Oh, that's cute. This should not have we're still reducing the cost with the no tamers. That is okay. But either way, this still clears, which cute. I like it. The fire rocket in hand is bait. Hopefully he doesn't fall for it. Well, there it is. Fire Rocketo. Magnamon. Just going to take the block. Never mind. We're just going to let it through. Second check. Kind of surprised we let it through. I mean, this surely we could have played for board here. Hits a Yuko, so eventually rewarded. And also now both of his blockers have gone sideways. But we did draw into a Magna X, so we have been kind of bailed out. Yeah, you make Magna X here, you probably win on time. Like, we're in overtime. This one did obviously go the distance. You know, a player returning back, I definitely consider the main new player. A couple of mistakes on this one, but this is why we VOD review. Everyone be nice in the comments and also point out some of the lines that they could have maybe taken that can help clean up their play for next week. But yeah, we're going to make Magna X here. Realistically, with 3 swings on board. With 3 swings on board, this is still kind of annoying. I think you swing the Gaiomon. To take lethal here, you swing the Gaiomon first, force him to kind of like interact with it, and then try and go from there. But we are going to get the body down, and then we're going to play the Gaiomon. Would be enough to close out. So if you did like what you saw and you do want to see more, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. We've got more hoodie gameplay coming up soonsies. If today's your birthday, then happy birthday. Be good to yourself. Hope you had a happy Halloween. And as always, have yourselves a damn good one.